Hi guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you a little haul of some recent eBay listings. I just wanted to make mention our booth is hopefully going to be all set up and complete by Halloween. Crossing fingers that we can get it finished by then. So far Eric and I just kind of hauled in a couple of display pieces that we're going to be, sitting stuff on. So yeah, I will be doing a video of that after all is said and done, of us getting it, put together and all of that good stuff. So let's just get started in with some recent listings. Some of this stuff is going to be things that I pulled out of that last vintage tote that we had gone through. The first piece being this vintage Santa pin brooch. So this has a little reindeer attached to his side, and his nose, I am assuming, would have lit up at some point. We did not attempt to, change the battery or anything in this. I'm just kind of selling it as it is. I only saw one other one listed, and I'm pretty sure they have theirs listed for like $60 some, but theirs for sure works, and I'm not sure if mine does. I did put it on auction with a starting price of $24.99. It has quite a few watchers, so I think someone would be interested, even if not to wear it, just use it as like a display type of decor. Also listed this really cute made in Japan ceramic kitty cat planter. It's just kind of hovering over a fishbowl. Really quite adorable, obviously up to no good there. You can see it in his little face. I did list this on auction with a starting price of $12.99. Listed this vintage beaded purse. This is so stinking cute. I love the coloring on it. It's got a blue, pink, and white coloring with these big beads. They call these candy dot beads. And it's definitely an older purse. I saw one sell on Poshmark for like, I want to say it was like $70 to $80, which is kind of crazy. I listed mine as a buy it now for $29.99. So it's got that really cute fringe and beaded all over. I also listed this gourd cat. You guys know my little bit of an obsession with gourds. This one is shaped like a kitty cat. It has this cute little tail on the back, and it is signed by the artist. Her name is Pixie Wolfgang, and it is from 2018. I actually purchased this at Goodwill like a long time ago. I just got it listed. I paid $2.99 for her, and I put her on auction with a starting price of $15.99. This was also from the vintage tote. I listed these little celluloid baby doll twins. So they are made out of celluloid, and they fit in this little blanket carrier, and that is marked Japan on the back. I put these on auction with a starting price of $12.99. You guys know I typically do auctions on stuff that I couldn't find any other thing like it listed, or I feel like it's a more harder to find type of piece. Like, I don't do an auction on things where like I look something up and there's like 30 of the same thing already listed. I won't bother with an auction at that point. It's usually when I can't find it, or it's just a little more obscure. With this guy, I couldn't find him particularly. This is another celluloid piece out of that tote. It's a green bird, and he kind of just like perches. So I don't know if, he was just kind of like a novelty thing, or made to like sit on like the rim of a glass or something. He has these like weighted beads in him, so he does perch quite nicely. It's really cute. I put this on auction with a starting price of $9.99. I also listed the 3 plastic reindeer. These are all marked Japan, and they're all the same the same deer. I listed them as the lot. And again, I put these on auction, starting price $19.99. This piece Eric won at the auction recently. This is an ashtray, a ceramic ashtray, and it's Psycho Ceramics by Christ. So here's what the bottom looks like. This did have some repairs. There is a repair on the back of his leg here, and I feel like there was another area, but I'm not seeing it now, so I don't remember. But the Psycho Ceramics by Christ can sell pretty decently. There were none of this style ashtray currently listed. That's why I went with auction, and I took a chance with him anyway, even with the issue that he had, because they are a harder to find piece. I think this also would have had a little tag that said something like "get off my back" on it, or something funny like that, because he's got something, you know, he's holding the ashtray on his back type of thing. I'm pretty sure Eric only paid $1 for this at the auction. I put it on auction with a starting price of $19.99, and it has quite a few watchers, so we shall see. You know, I'm just now noticing he's got a... This might have been where the tag sat or something, because there is a hole in his mouth, but it doesn't really quite make sense. So that might be where the tag went. Eric also won these at the auction recently. These are so stinking cute. They come in this old box, and these are by Enesco. So I'll try and show them to you kind of like nestled in the box, and then I'll pull one or two out. But these are little ceramic wall hangings, absolutely adorable. So this one is the mama, and it still does have its Enesco sticker. Then there is her babies. So we got this one, and then this one's like ever so slightly smaller. And then we have the little black one as well. So such a cute set, and in really nice condition with that box. And I listed these as a buy it now for $39.99. This came from a yard sale. This is a Blossom Bucket piece. I tend to pick up Blossom Bucket, you guys know. A lot of the people that buy them tend to be buyers from overseas. But this one here is just a little resin piece that says pumpkin patch with some pumpkins on the top. And here's what it looks like on the back. I paid, I think, $2 for this at a yard sale, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $12.99. I didn't see any currently listed. Same with this next piece, but this one I actually won at the auction. But this is also Blossom Bucket, and this one is a little witch hat with legs. This is so stinking cute. I feel like if this doesn't sell, I might just keep it. Not even necessarily to wear, but just to put like with my Halloween decorating. Like I have a little collection of witches. I think it would look cute in that area. But this is Blossom Bucket, made from resin. Won this at the auction again, I think for $1. And I also put this up on auction with a starting price of $12.99 because I didn't see any listed. Eric won this sign at the auction. This is by York Craft. It was made in 1970, it's dated on the back. It says only the choicest intoxicants served at this bar. So this would be cute to put at, you know, down by a little bar that maybe you have in the basement. Don't have one of those, but there are people that do have little homemade bars, so that would be really cute to put in there. And this here, Eric put on auction with a starting price of $39.99. So again, none that was currently listed. This frog also came from that tote. It is a cobalt blue glass frog, and I actually found out this is Blanco glass. And I put him as a buy it now for $22.99. So he's a really nice one. This also came from the tote. This was the little pink pastel planter with the little Scotty dog on the side. I'm pretty sure this is by Shawnee. If it doesn't sell on eBay, I might pull it come spring to put in the booth just because it has that nice pastel coloring. But I did list it as a buy it now for $12.99. Picked these up at a yard sale. These are brand new by Debbie Mum, and they were made by Sakura. They're called Spooky Town. So it comes with 4 Halloween themed coffee mugs. So brand new. I think we paid $4 for these, $4 or $5 I want to say. And I listed the mugs as a buy it now for $29.99. And then the lady also had the matching plates. So she had 2 boxes of the plates, but only 1 box of the mugs. So there are 4 plates in here. I'm pretty sure they all have the same depiction as the mugs. So, but there's 4 different depictions in the box. So again, I listed these, buy it now, $29.99. This one is just the other one. It's the same exact plates, except there's a different one there on top. This came from the auction. This is an Ellie Smith Moon and Stars little lidded compote. This color is like an ice blue color, and this one's actually a little more harder to find. I did list this as a buy it now for $49.99. This set was also in that tote of vintage stuff. These are actually by Mosser Glass. It's a little sugar and creamer in a really pretty green color. And I found out that the name of this design around it is called Eye Winker. So I listed these as a buy it now for $39.99 for this set. I also listed the really pretty colorful wall pocket, and this was made in Japan, and this also came from that same vintage tote. I listed this one as a buy it now for $29.99. I got this vintage strawberry shortcake plush. This is a cherry cuddler. She came from the auction, and she does have one little issue on her dress. It's not like attached to the back of it, but she again is like a harder like rag doll to find for strawberry shortcake. And I have her as a buy it now for $29.99. She actually sells sometimes for more than that, but since she does have that issue with her dress, I put her at a cheaper price. This little girl here is a vintage Napco Christmas Girl spaghetti trim, and she does have an issue here on her back where her little spaghetti trim ball is kind of missing. Obviously you don't see that from the front. She is a harder one to find as well, this one here. And I listed her on auction with a starting price of $39.99. She has quite a few watchers. I also got this from the auction. This is vintage by Arnart. It's like a little sewing set. It's so stinking cute, shaped like a kitty cat. These aren't the original scissors that are in her nose, but you know, it works, and that's just, you know, how I found her. And then the top, she's a pin cushion, so she has a bunch of pins and needles in here. She also has a measuring tape in the back, and then this side here I think is to just put like a little packet of needles. So really cute piece. She is a harder to find one. So I put her on auction with a starting price of $39.99. I also have these little vintage ceramic pixies. These are so cute. The one, his eyes are just kind of like whited out, so I didn't do anything to them. I mean, literally all it's gonna take is like a little dab of Sharpie marker or something to give him eyeballs again, but I didn't want to mess with him at all. But really cute set. And these here I listed together as the lot as a buy it now for $39.99. I also have this vintage Napco lady head vase. She is absolutely gorgeous. Still has her earrings, her necklace, and even like the pearls on her brooch. Very, very pretty. And here's what the bottom looks like. She was listed pretty high. I listed her as a buy it now for $89.99. I think the only other one I saw that still had all of its original earrings and necklace and stuff, I think they were asking like $100. So she's a nice one. I also have this plushie. This is a San X plushie. I got this at a yard sale. I'm pretty sure I paid $1 for it. And this here is Rilakuma, and it still had its original tag. Very, very cute. And I listed this as a buy it now for $19.99. So that is pretty much everything for this haul in particular. Like I said, Eric and I are so super excited about the antique booth. We're still getting stuff together, still tagging things and deciding like what we want our first items in the booth to be. So we definitely want to load it up with Christmas stuff since we did pretty much miss out on Halloween, but next year we'll have like a lot of Halloween stuff since we didn't get to go to the outdoor antique market. We had a bunch of like Halloween blow molds and things like that to sell, so we'll have them for next year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for the booth video of, like I said, I'm going to film us kind of like putting it all together and that type of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I will see you next time.